What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier podcast talking sports with the average guys. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny.
What's happening?
This is your spot to talk sports with the average guys every Monday, 5 p.m. right here on YouTube and on all podcast platforms. Man, so by the time this air, March Madness is in full effect. If you missed it, go see the last episode. Probably bumping right now. I probably was wrong on a lot of tape.
This ain't looking crazy up here.
Looking crazy right now. But hold on.
Get them together.
Mike was messed up. So we want to get into some.
We got some motivation.
You know what I'm saying? Motivation. Let's take it back, bro.
Motivation.
Gee,
how did I know?
Gonna let this shit go down like
how did I know?
I'm here to these niggas in the club, niggas sounding like you, nigga.
Hey, how did I know?
Hey, man, it was a time.
What's going on, nigga?
I saw somebody say on TikTok, they was like, hey, if this song come on and you don't know like the first verse, word for word, we can't be friends. And I stand by that 100%. Last time I checked,
I was the man on these streets. They call me residue. I live blow on these beats. They got diarrhea.
You let it rock a little bit.
Shit on niggas.
Yeah.
I let the beat drop.
Still shit on niggas. Got some super friends in the Legion of Doom.
Boy, y'all was not there.
Yeah.
Y'all was not there, and
not
it shows every day on socials. It shows every day. Some of these. This ain't the pod for it. This is not a music pod by no means. But some of the music takes, is just not.
Y'all wasn't outside.
Bro. Y'all wasn't there. We was outside every day, all day. When y'all can really, when they say like, you know what the streets is listening to, we can literally tell you. You would be able. It's a simple ride around town. You'll be able to know what the streets is listening to.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Can't no artist actually say that now? Like what? The streets feel this artist, or the streets got this on lock right now. Like, bro, I got this artist got the streets on lock. No artist right now can literally say that right now. But when records like that, where Ant just played,
yeah, that was different. You had to be outside.
You couldn't pull it. Ain't no red light safe. There wasn't a red light safe. There wasn't a parking lot safe. I did not mean for this to be a rant, but
but since we normally play 2 or 3 songs.
Bro,
I'm gonna give him some more game. You know,
I was not there, brother.
Let's bring up some more game. Let's see.
Adios, adios, adios.
It's the first mixtape.
Adios, adios, nigga. Adios,
yo,
adios, adios.
They wouldn't know. I understand, but they wouldn't know.
Hey man, that's one. And then let's I'm gonna school him one time because this is because I hate when niggas try to tell you you don't know somebody, and if you wasn't here for this man back then you don't know him like I know him. You don't know Future like I know Future. If you wasn't here, like.
You know how
if you wasn't here, I'm telling you, different time. We're not the same. We're not the same. I know this ain't a audio pod. I mean, a music pod. I had to stop.
Man, what?
You wasn't there. You don't know him like I know him.
Oh, mercy.
You don't know this man like I know. And we don't get to the sports. But people do be on Twitter talking crazy like, oh, we don't know.
Hey, watch this. Hey, watch this.
What?
That beats up.
What? Okay, one more.
I see that bad bit with me, man.
Y'all, this ain't mixtape.
She walk around the club by herself, showing they say,
you know what I'm saying? This is what we party to.
Hey, nigga, I'm a whole seed, little nigga, you can be.
You don't know that Future, bro.
They don't.
It's
the same mixtape.
I got them
I
old.
like 5 songs, right?
Yeah.
I got them old.
Bruh, we ain't even got this. Like, True story. This is sports story.
I got them
They
on.
would be-
I got
they-
them on. I got them on.
That's the future. They already aware of their future. They probably got hit like around like I don't even know what
I
level
just had
future
to,
y'all
I had to get that future bag in because y'all
can't even tell us about that. Y'all probably say like what racks on racks. Y'all can't even tell us about that kind of future, bro.
Hell, who thinks of that song anymore?
I can't tell you. That's like the last future song I probably think of.
You know. But let's talk about the draft and everything. And then like this song I'm gonna play now. I like using music with our stuff.
For sure.
This draft is gonna have people feeling like they're gonna be in the draft room and then somebody's gonna look at them and say,
It's ups and downs and anything. Keep going, my nigga.
"There's somebody gonna be in that green room for a long time."
Have to sacrifice
Yo.
everything. Keep going, my nigga. It's better than
Them Jones be making and breaking niggas in that green room, bro. I think about all right, real quick before we go. I know we're gonna get into the pod. Like, what's one memorable green room moment? Or like just give me any like draft moment, like where like they catch like footage of like the family.
That Levis moment was crazy. With Levis sitting there.
Yeah.
We're talking about somebody sitting.
I
I
don't care
think
if
Jalen
it's
Waddle had the best moment. He was like, fuck
and
y'all.
got in fucking with him. Yeah, I'm out of here. I don't care.
I'm out. I said that was funny.
I think about Lamar Jackson.
Aaron Rodgers one was crazy too.
Lamar just posted up with his mama, bro.
Yeah.
And that was like, hey, if anybody know you, your mama know you. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was just a real solid moment.
Will Levis had to wait to like mid-second round.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there for a minute. Yeah, that was tough. That one was a recent memory that I can think of on top of my head. That Will Levis one was crazy. Because they had him there thinking he was about to go like top 10.
Yeah.
My man to get drafted what, like fifth pick of the second round or something like that?
Gang. And, he still let them come back.
That was crazy. That was stupid.
Still come back for day 2.
One of my best non-green room moments is Joe Thomas out fishing and being the number 1 overall pick was crazy.
Oh, man. All of off was, how we want to say this, outside of green room moment.
Yeah.
Already Hall of Fame, CeeDee Lamb. No question. Like the audacity to reach for the bat phone on camera, you're crazy.
Thought stuff was sweet.
Like, I'm sitting here about to go round 1. You reaching for the bat phone? Is this the time you want to be jealous?
He said, hold up.
Hold up, Shouty.
I'll let this camera fool you. Let me go 8 ball.
Let me go.
Go straight 8 ball. Get the gun.
The grits are done. Hey, yo. There was a couple old linemen. I can't remember Buddy's name, bro.
What, Tunsil?
Nah, not Tunsil. I wanna say, was it Makai back then? Nah, it was another. I think it was like a Louisville tackle. Bruh, old girl was trying to like, give him a hug because he just got selected. Big mom, yo.
Hit the
Ma
seal him off.
Ma Deuce came through, got old girl up out of there.
Hey, get your ass up.
It was like a yeet. Ass up out of there. It was, oh man, keep the footage coming.
Yeah, you were doing too much. Says you were doing too much.
I'm telling you, the pod right before our draft pod, right before we do our real like draft pod, we're gonna drop some rules on some do's and don'ts before them cameras come on. Don't get embarrassed. Don't get embarrassed.
Keep it cute.
Right to say, because you acting real main chick-ish. Mama gonna tell you. Mama gonna show you every time who the side chick is.
She did eat shorty though.
I'm telling you, my Dukes, they don't play. They gonna show you exactly where your placement is. Mama Dukes is gonna show you exactly where she's at.
Supposed to be at. Yeah.
Where you at?
All right. So speaking of the draft, the free agency is probably by now. People done locked up some of the main targets they want to lock up. What free agent after free agency? How do you think that affected the draft and the movement of the draft?
We start with quarterbacks first. It was already a short run on QBs or this quarterback class, I should say. It was already going to be a short run, but it just made it even few and far between. And that was evident with all the changes that happened with like the Jets or with the Raiders or who locked in or the Seahawks. Like those teams that was coming into the draft with like some QB issues, it was just already like, hey, we ain't even gonna bother. If y'all saying that we might be able to develop some talent later in the draft, I'd rather take my chances on that than try to take my chances early in the draft.
Yeah,
that was evident. That was like the first domino to truly fall.
Was the quarterback?
Was that quarterback domino? Like, because hey, I'm not messing with y'all. Whether it's I've seen a few reports whether it's like character concerns, or do we think he's going to be the face of the franchise, or if he's going to be
he's better than some of these young vets?
Right. These are true questions that front offices had to answer, and they showed their hand this free agency. Was that like, hey, look, I'm gonna buy my time. I'm gonna buy my time. This free agency class, or this draft class, and just wait till next year. I'm gonna just punt till next year because I'm not bothering with it. I'd rather get some help in the trenches. I'd rather go get me a skilled player. We've been we some contract years for some guys. So hey, let's fill those holes on our rosters first. But I'm not bothering with that quarterback class at all.
Yeah. I mean, same. That's what I saw. It was like a lot of movement was for quarterbacks saying, hey, I'm going to get a vet and let's build somewhere else. And let's build like other pieces around this vet, whether it be the Seahawks, the Raiders, you got the Steelers looking to get a vet. The Giants are probably going to end up getting a vet. Am I missing somebody? The Jets determined that Justin Fields is better than anybody they would get. Two things you can take from that. Either they think it's a big drop off from after 1 and 2,
yeah,
or they're not high on anybody. I think the consensus is that
Cam's going 1.
Like, I don't agree with it, but I'm gonna say, I think the consensus with some of the GMs that Cam and there's everybody else. I don't even think a lot of teams are high on Shador for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I hope it's 1 and 2, but I have a feeling like it's like teams was like, damn, if Titans going to take Cam or the Browns, which even the Browns like Kenny Pickett, don't know how that's going to roll. They're going to rock with Kenny Pickett, but some of them, it look like they're saying like if the Titans are going to take Cam, then let's go get somebody else because we don't think nobody else is better. I think the Jets made a decision that Justin Fields, at this point in his career, is better than Shador, and they're still young.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Seahawks said that Sam Darnold is the best option for us over anybody that we could possibly get at that time. The Raiders said, I don't know. The Raiders one is kind of weird because the Raiders still in the position where they could draft the quarterback still.
Which I still believe they would. I don't know if it's first round, but I still believe they would.
Exactly. Another thing I saw, a lot of teams need the O-line help went and got offensive linemen.
That was gonna be my next point as far as like what
because the Bears went and got offensive linemen, Vikings, Commanders. A lot of teams that like wanted somebody to protect their quarterback went and got them.
Yeah.
Not saying they still, you can never have too many offensive linemen.
Yeah.
But not saying they still won't draft some, but I saw a lot of teams making a lot of moves for veteran offensive linemen. It's like the Bears, I knew they'll get a couple of 1, but they went and got 3?
Yeah.
Offensive linemen, paid good money for them too.
And not afraid to shed dollars for it. And that's not to say again, not your biggest trenches coach, but that's just telling you too, like, hey, we value offensive line, defensive line. And just sticking with the offensive line here, you can see I've just used the Houston Texans as an example right now, where they gave away, but they traded away at least 2 of their starting offensive linemen this year with Kenyon Green and Laramie Tunsil, seeing other teams now. But just seeing that, they like, hey, look, we want to go a whole new set this year. We just want to do a complete overhaul.
Because you don't know what people are having to cut.
Right. So, or you can like look at a team like
Mekhi Becton walk
again, and that's going to be a right side, which is potentially the right side of the line.
He's so big. I'm surprised he still plays guard. Somebody probably where he end up going?
The Chargers, which I was about to say, like he with the Chargers now, and just on one side of the line,
guard.
he's gonna play guard.
That's a big guard. It's a tall guard.
Yeah, but they already had their 2 bookend tackles too.
Yeah, Joe Alt's a dog. Told y'all last year he's gonna be a dog.
That's what I'm saying. So just on that right side of the line, then you got Joe Alt and you know you got Mekhi. So
power run scheme.
Bingo. And guess who else they just got in free agency?
Oh.
Your boy Najee Harris.
Oh, now you hype with Najee Harris?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is what they're looking for, the talent they're gathering makes sense how they moving into the draft.
Yeah.
So hey, we need an established running attack.
The Chargers still go get a guard. I think they might get Emory Jones or a guard. I think they go get another guard. Sure up.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Line.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Mekhi Becton's deal is like 2 years. So that's a nice bridge, even if you want to develop talent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Defensive side of the ball, though, defensive line, I think that's what everybody's lining themselves up for. It's a lot of good defensive linemen in this draft, especially D tackles.
Yeah.
And yes, the Patriots went and got Milton.
Harold Landry.
The Vikings went and got Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave.
Nasty.
So the top ones got taken. But now I think you're gonna see a run of defensive linemen in the first round. Mid first round, early second round. I think these linemen gonna go off the board quick.
Yeah.
I think that's the position group that the scouts are high.
It's the deepest group that you have as far as like rush edges and it also gets into the weeds, right? You know, when it comes down to scheme. So you had whether you're looking for like a 3 tech, you're looking for a edge that's going to stand up, put his hand in the ground. Like it's a specialty class where you even got tweeners, people that can rush from the edge or in let's say like a NASCAR package, you can switch to a D tackle, just because they want more speed on the field. This draft class fills all those kind of like niche positions where you can find in the draft or what a defensive coordinator may be looking for. Like, hey, we haven't had this asset yet on the field. Let's look to get one of those this draft. So I think it's very niche. I'm speaking of the Vikings, they may be looking for that because they went very defensive heavy in the free agency where, Ant just mentioned Hargrave, Allen. They also picked up a corner and Isaiah Rodgers.
I think the Vikings go.
Is Aaron Jones still there?
Yeah, but you signed Aaron Jones back to like a 2-year deal, but then I think you get a double-headed monster.
I think you get as much weapons as possible. So you already got Addison, you already got Hawkinson, you already got of course Jay Jettas. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got JJ. I think you go get I think you'll get another running back. I think I see them getting one of these running backs. Because you need safety valves.
No question.
You're about to put a rookie out there.
Sophomore. Well, his first year starting.
He's a rookie. He ain't play at all.
First year I'm not doing no JJ McCarthy debate with you today, brother.
No, he can still win rookie of the year.
Because he didn't play?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah, so he's basically still a rookie. He didn't play at all. He didn't play a preseason game.
That is true.
Yeah. So he's a rookie.
Oh. Fair enough.
I mean, I don't know why they gave up. Never mind. We gonna talk about it. We talk about it. But right, not it, bro. But
you ain't got whispered to me. They heard you. It's an audio adventure, brother.
Like you said, I think these line group, the biggest group. Speaking of these line group, let's get into some people let's talk about some overrated guys.
Okay.
And some sleepers, right?
Sure.
Now I like to preface my overrated because I like to say overrated for when they want to get picked. Not as they're not going to be good players or something like that. I personally think, and I know I got an idea. They about to say they about to kill me. I don't for as high as Abdul Carter about to get picked, I don't see it, bro. I see he's going to be a good DN. He's going to be good. But is he going to be that possibly top 3 game-changing guy? I don't see it.
All right. Is this based on height, weight, measurables?
No, he's good size.
Okay. So what are you basing this off of?
I based off what I saw.
Right. Against and that being what?
Of the Ohio State game.
Okay.
Like when they play good talent, He didn't. Did he blow off the screen for you in
So-
the college football playoffs? Did he blow off the screen for you?
Yeah, but that was more like a more of a power attack. So you think he has has an issue with like more?
No, I think he plays. I like his run coverage. I mean, I think he's there, but I don't think he's like a game changer like everybody's saying. Like I saw Miles, and when you're like a top 5 pick, I'm like, you're trying to be a game changer. Look at Trevor Lawrence right now. They're talking shit about him.
Yeah.
And like he's just a quarterback going through young growing pains, but he's not living up to the number 1 pick. I think if Abdul get placed number 2, you're expecting somebody to have like come in
immediate game,
not like in by year 2 or something, like a 10 sack a year, more like 10 to 15 sack a year guy.
Yeah, but who changed those metrics, right? So you have like Will Anderson, rookie of the year, or excuse me, not rookie year, defensive rookie of the year, excuse me. Then like right behind that, or maybe
but then Will lead the team in sacks though this year. Had double digits.
That's what I'm saying. What changed that metric for you?
So
then you go to who just won this year. I always forget his name. For the Rams. Damn, I can't remember. Jared Verse, thank you.
Yeah.
Like
game changer. But affects the game. Even if he did, Jared Verse affects the game. Like he was always known, and he wasn't the top 5 pick neither. But he was always known as an engine that doesn't stop running. And even if he doesn't get the sacks, he still affects the game.
No question.
Do you see Abdul Carter really affecting the game like that?
Yeah.
I just don't see it. Not 3 downs.
That's what I'm saying. When you talk about affect the game, is it like
when you drafted that high?
I think it's like maybe eight sacks this season, a couple forced fumbles, probably have like maybe
like your presence is always felt.
That's what I'm saying. Like he can make plays during the game, but is it going to like lead to like being a stat leader? Oh, and you also look to where the situation he's going to. That also plays the factor into it
Jeffrey
too.
Simmons though. If you tell you go to Tennessee,
all right,
if he goes to the Browns, he'll be right there with Myles Garrett. If he goes to the Browns, I'm expecting double-digit sacks.
Okay, and he may very well go to the Browns.
Huh?
He may very well go to the Browns.
That's what I'm saying. I'm expecting double-digits. Now you're 1-on-1, and you're supposed to be the top pick.
Yeah.
I need you because Miles is still gonna get the attention.
Yes.
And that other D tackle they got, that's nice.
Yeah, and that may very well be the case. So
now, like that's what I'm saying. I don't see it. Now year 1. I think he's always gonna be like a 7 to 10 sack guy a year. And just be a good player. Like a good end.
Okay. So in a situation where it is favorable, like say the Browns, as we just spoke of, what's wrong with being the benefactor of being in a good situation where he can glean off the?
I get that.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is I don't see that. Like what I saw in Jared Verse, how he's not a top pick. What's the last top pick to be?
That's what I'm saying. I was using Will Anderson as
Will Anderson showed that he's like the dominant guy on that defense. He's always around the quarterback, always around making the play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Abdul Carter. Sometimes in the college football playoffs, I ain't hear his name called like that. Like Will took over college games. Will was almost like in the running for a Heisman at the beginning of the year before he got hurt. Will took over games in college. Did Abdul take over games like that?
I was about to say, there's
you're not looking at who he's playing.
There's moments out there where Abdul was a force, a freaking nature.
Yeah, 5 sacks against Purdue.
And
you were trash.
Don't do that, bro. I'm not gonna fight you on this. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, prime example, Jack Sawyer.
All right.
For the Ohio State.
Okay.
Presence was felt in the college football playoffs.
Yeah.
Mason Graham last year. Presence was felt in the when the competition came up.
He was the best. He was the best guy on the field.
During the college football playoff run, was Abdul Carter the best player on the field?
Yes, there was, bro. Yes, it was.
SMU?
Not the Ohio State. Yeah, I'm about to say. Not the SMU game. It was the was it the Boise State game? I want to say it was a Boise State game.
Where was he at when they played?
It was the Boise State game.
So where was he at when he played the high competition?
Bro, we talking about play. Now you want to split hairs? I can't.
I'm not splitting hairs. What I like to see in top picks, like when I saw in Cam Ward, when Cam Ward played really good teams, he made it look easy. When Shador played And take it back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What happened when he played Kansas? When he played BYU?
BYU was a team. But that's why I take that back. Let me see.
Because Miami lost.
The North Sellers. I know he ain't in the draft this year, but when they play good teams,
yeah, stepped up.
Side note, he stepped up a little bit better than Nico did. I'm just saying. I still think Nico's a better passer, but when it was time to win,
I like the North Sellers.
Okay, we're on the same page then. But I'm just saying I didn't see it. I personally, I'm not saying that he's not gonna be a good player, but are you that guy? Like Will Johnson keep falling for whatever reason, I don't know. He must have slapped somebody, baby mama.
God bless you.
Because
God bless you.
That guy right there, I think, is a star. I think he goes from corner, being a lockdown corner, to the end of his career, like on some Charles Woodson shit, being a safety.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why Will Johnson, he's like CB3 in some people's eyes.
Yeesh. But what, probably Jade. Who else you put in there? Whatever. God bless you.
But like Mason Graham, that caught last year, not this year because that Michigan team wasn't good. But the year before, unblockable. Nasty.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I'm saying. Like, I think he's gonna be a good. I could be completely wrong, and I'm willing to be wrong. When I'm saying overrated, I'm just saying, is he gonna be able to live up to that top 3 pick he's probably about to be?
Yeah.
Think about it. Mario Williams, did he have a bad career?
No.
But did he ever live up to number 1 pick?
No, you can say that about a few first round.
But I'm saying, but good career.
Yeah.
You would never say he was a scrub.
Like 8-9 years. Yeah.
He was a dog for the Texans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got taken over Reggie Bush. Everybody like, whoa. Good player. He was a great player for the Texans.
Right.
But he was never like dominant number 1 pick.
Agreed.
Davian Clowney.
I was about to say that too.
Was he drafted by Texas too?
Yep.
Texas be fucking up.
I was like TJ, JJ.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, are you gonna live up to that level of a pick? Are you gonna be like, you might like a Jadeveon Clowney, just a good player that be on different teams every once in a while? Or are you gonna be that cornerstone of the franchise?
There you go.
You think Abdul could be that?
See, but I had the same knocks against Micah too. And that's kind of the mold they kind of build him in. Like, even when Micah was cooking, we mentioned this a couple episodes ago. Like, even when Micah was cooking, his supporting cast was good too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was the years where Randy Gregory was there. There was years when DeMarcus Lawrence was still playing in his prime.
Still in his prime.
You know what I'm saying? It was
great linebacker.
Leighton Vander Esch. You know what I'm saying? His supporting cast was great. Now you see that he is now the guy. It looks a little different.
Yeah.
So to your point, is Abdul gonna be the guy, as you know, to the effect of like what we just mentioned, Myles Garrett, or is he the guy like a TJ Watt? I don't know. I can't say because you gotta be thinking. Is he a cornerstone guy like that? Yeah, I don't know. But he can affect the game though, and there's a place in this league for people who can affect the game.
Yeah, you can affect the game, but like, are you gonna be day in, day out? Like Myles Garrett is day in, day out. TJ Watt.
I don't know.
Day in, day out.
I don't know. People talk about his athletic prowess, bro. Everybody's athletes.
Yeah.
Everybody's athletes.
Yeah.
And then that's one trait that's gonna be, I don't want to say equalized at the next level, but you know, they can match speed for speed at the pro level. I can definitely say that. Now, if I was to pick somebody for my overrated, I'm about to get some context, but I'm not even gonna bury the lead. I'm gonna say Ashton Genty. I'm gonna say Ashton Genty. It's because they're kind of running away with this narrative of just that he's just RB1 out the gate. He's RB1. Now, amongst his class, I'm gonna tell you no. Amongst his class, it's not just clear and cut for me, no. And even if it was, you know, I get the production in college in Boise, which is also a reason why I'm saying that, because I don't know how much talent y'all seeing every Saturday, but
about West.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much talent you seeing out there, but given, and to those that also, we just got done talking about Abdul Carter playing Boise State. There's some folks out there that would say that, hey, Ashton Genty had a hell of a game against Penn State when they played. I hear that argument, but also, bro, is he a 3-down running back? I don't know. You know, when you look at 3 downs, like can he run between the tackles? Can he do like outside pitches? That's not 3-down running backs in totality to me. That's not it. What you also have in factors that, you know, can he catch? Sure. How well can he pass protect? That's also factors that play into that. Can he read, can he read coverage? Do you know when to option or to do a swing, like a swing route? It's also factors that play into being a 3-down
and
back.
it's just stuff we never seen.
You know what I'm saying? Again, he's not had been in a system like that to where it demanded that much of him upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And even in that, if we're just keeping it athletically, amongst his position group, like I said before, it's not that clear cut to me. It's not that clear cut. You got to talk about a class of Amarion Hampton, Caleb Johnson, Travion Henderson, Quinshon Junkins. You know what I'm saying? Your boy out of Virginia Tech, based off Tootin. You got a cat that I like out of Kansas, Devin Neal. You got Damian Martinez out of Miami. You got, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of cats that can really DJ Gittins out of Kansas State.
We talk about the Ohio State boys?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Travion and Quinshon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you out of his class, it's congested, but it's congested with like top, quality talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking quality and pro ready.
Yeah. So like for me with Ashton, I gotta see what his 40 is. Because sometimes you can look faster than you play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, play faster than you actually are. I don't know. I gotta see. I think he has great balance. I'm not gonna say no. I think he's gonna be a good back. Got good balance. I think he got good eyes. I have to see how fast he is, because like Marion can catch and he can block. Ollie Gordon can catch. Caleb's a downhill power back that also can block.
Mm-hmm.
Bishaw Tootin can just fly.
Dude.
So it's like, I know I'm not saying that he's not going to be a good back, but is he going to live up to RB1? Or can you get more depth later?
There you go.
We can see. We can see. But I would say that one might be a first round pick a little bit over. Like you said, it's too many unknowns. I had never seen him catch out the backfield, really run a route, and that's what the new running back thing. Like if you're gonna be an all around running back, you see Jahmyr Gibbs do it. You see Bijan do it.
About to get to that. Yep.
You see who else out here doing it? Alvin Kamara doing it. When Christian McCaffrey's healthy, they use him a lot in the pass game. Ain't many, like if you're gonna be a real runner, you gotta be like on that Saquon Josh Jacobs level.
Yeah.
To be just like, hand you the ball 15, 20 times a game.
Yep.
So
and just we stay right there just for a second. It's like, bro, and just how like the league comes full circle. There was a moment in time when, running backs were being devalued, but we just seeing this kind of reemerge again, where we got cats like Bijan, Jahmyr, they're all up for like contracts, big contracts at that too. And you can't even front on them because the production is there. You know what I'm saying? Saquon just got cashed out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, damn, now the league is kind of following suit again. Like, hey, maybe we do need to reestablish our run game, which, say if you're the Chicago Bears, hey, we're going to cash out on 3 linemen so we can kind of make life easier to establish the run game. But we just needed the premier talent to show that off. So now you have going into this draft where it's loaded with RB talent. I just don't know if Ashton Genty is the guy I want to hook my hitch the wagon to when I know there's other quality talent. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. Now, comparable to his draft mates, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Caleb have a better season than him. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Tootin have a better season than him. I mean, things change. It's apple and oranges because some may go to a better situation as opposed to Genty, who might go higher in the draft to a team that has few more holes in their roster than the others, but I just see now, hey, like we're starting to boost the running game again. You see the positive effects it had on teams like the Packers, the Ravens, the Eagles, the Lions. It's like, hey, and these are all teams that made it deep into the playoffs. I was like, hey, I see that trend forming again, but be smart about it. And I just don't see Genty being that guy that can shoulder that load for you.
Yeah. So we did over who's a sleeper?
Sleepers, I kind of gave it away. I don't think Omarion's a sleeper at this point. If I had to choose a sleeper, I'm gonna go defensive side of the ball, and I'm gonna go trenches too. Tennessee got this defensive tackle. It's like Omar Norman Lott. Now on that same defensive line, they had this cat James Pierce, who's garnering a lot of attention. He just blew up the combine.
Yeah,
he was like a 6'4", 6'5" guy, wide reframe, but he was fast. He was quick, agile in all his combine workouts.
Yeah,
but for a guy that just got moves, I got another one too. But for a guy that just got moves and who's going, you can clearly see on that Milton Williams path as well. Omar Norman Lott, 3 tech, slide him down. He can bump out to a 5. Bro, he can stunts, pass rep moves, was stout against the run game. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like any draft prospect, still got some polishing to do on his pass rush technique. Probably have some edge he can ground, probably with hand placement, all those things that can, of course, gets better with time. Still a young player, but somebody that I don't think his name is being spoken of nearly enough is Omar Norman Lott, D tackle from Tennessee. He probably can go day 2, day 3, but kid can play. The kid can play. He got a motor, can get to the quarterback. Like I said, even in those schemes where you need your DTs to be more of a presence between the gaps, can do that. But he's one of those guys that you just cut the leash on. You just cut the leash on a guy like that. Let him float to the ball.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep it. My sleeper, I don't know if it's a sleeper, is keep it at running back. I think Travion Henderson gonna come in and make an impact on whatever team he goes on right away. I don't know if that's you can qualify him as a sleeper. I think Travion Henderson comes in off the rip and makes a impact. I think he probably go round 3, maybe. But I think he comes in and he's gonna win your RB1, be in a rotation. I see him getting at least over 800. And barring injury, barring being healthy, I'm going to say, like if he doesn't get an injury or anything like that. I think Travion Henderson is going to unleash I always thought he was better than Quishon.
Okay.
And I think he's the more athletic back. I think he's the more I think he's the faster one.
Yeah.
I think he has better vision. I like him better. I think he runs his balance. I think he runs better, balances better. Like how he runs behind his pads too. I think Quishon kind of runs kind of high sometimes.
Yeah.
So that kind of hurts him.
Yeah, that's a pair.
But yeah, I like Travion Henderson. The other one I like is Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M.
That's a guy that kind of fits that height weight measurement tech that you like. Yeah.
Yeah, big defensive end, about 270.
Mm-hmm.
But can get after the passer on a great Texas A&M defense. I mean, Texas A&M was right there in the SEC all year with that defense. The defense was really like that. I like him a lot as a sleeper. I like Jimmy Horn. I already talked about how I like Ollie Gordon. I like my man Harold too from Bowling Green, tight end.
Oh yeah, Harold Fanning.
I think
that production at that level is just insane, bro.
I think that he's gonna be have a lively year, like first year. Likely, they're likely a lot.
I say likely, yeah.
Yeah, likely. I think first year he has whoever team he goes to, if they use him right, could be get over 700 yards receiving, about 5 touchdowns. Like big target.
That's not bad.
Can really help could really help a quarterback. Really think the Bears should get him if it falls right.
Yeah.
I think that would help them have, like with DJ Moore, to have another big target. Could get better at blocking, but not really what you're drafting them for.
Right.
But I like him a lot. But Travion is the main one as a sleeper for me, and Jimmy Horn. Like I said, I think them two come in and help a team right now. I think Luther, even though Luther ain't no like not day one guy, I think he like maybe a day one, day two guy.
Slide.
I think Luther is going to show you why he came in the season as receiver one.
And that was popular like 2024, summer 2024. Like he was popular wide receiver one. I think he. What's some boy name from Arizona? I don't know how to say his name. Tario McMillan.
I think he has all the physical skills,
right,
to be like the way you can just throw it to him, he'll get it. I think Luther runs better routes though.
That's fair.
Luther's a better route runner, and sometimes in the NFL, being a better route runner is the
better thing. That's a selling point. I rather it looks good, to be the freak athlete, tall, jump high, all that stuff's cool. But again, these are all professional athletes. We, this ain't the likes of something that we never seen before. But route runners, people that got timing, can create separation. It's like somebody that got a mid-range jumper or that can get rebounds. There's always going to be a place in the league for you, or can create their own shot. There's always going to be a place in the league for you.
Yeah.
If I would just stay on that same side of the football, I think I'll probably go with.
I got another one.
I'll probably go DJ Gittins, Kansas State running back. Again, the running back class is just so damn loaded, bro. It's but shifty as all hell. And there's a highlight out there where he got Deion's son, Shiloh Sanders, shook old boy off the damn screen.
Yeah,
long speed, can catch. You know what I'm saying? Like he might end up being day 3, but again, day 3 with the potential probably year 2, year 3, he mess around be your RB1.
Yeah,
he done won the job, and there's a position you can just set it and forget it. There's probably, of course, room for him to grow once he gets to the league, get around some good coaching, get in a good RB room, probably split the carries year 1, year 2, but by year 3 and 4, when it comes time for contract time, he done ran off with the workload of that RB room, and he's winning some games for you, no question. I look at was it Tyler Show, quarterback from
I was about to go quarterback too.
Yeah, Tyler Show from was it Louisville?
Yeah,
arm talent.
Does have a good arm, but he's a statue too though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just from as far as, and there's room in the league for guys like that. I know you see a lot of athletic guys, your Allens, Lamars, Patricks, there's room, there's still room for a guy that can, throw a zip, throw a line, throw a ball on the rope, get it there, move the chains. You know what I'm saying? We're not asking everybody to be a freak athlete. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to jump over 6'3", 6'4" guys, bearing down on you. That doesn't have to be the case. But when you can make a name for yourself as being a quality backup, winning some games, and just got done telling y'all, out of a 4 games skid, can you win 2?
Yeah.
That's all we're asking you to do.
Be a quality, but then my sleeper for quarterback is Kyle McCord. I truly think he's QB3, even though a lot of people say Jackson Dart. I think Kyle McCord, right situation, could be another Brock Purdy situation.
Yeesh.
Or another Bo Nix situation. I think he can make the good enough moves. Like he can make the throws. He was very good at Ohio State and Syracuse, threw a lot of yards. You know what I'm saying? Was very careful, wasn't bad with turnovers. I think Kyle McCord is a sleeper to be starter day 1 for somebody. And I think Jackson Dart is overrated. So that's really another thing.
That's fair.
I don't think Jackson Dart. Sometimes it's like the way Lynn Kiffin dials it up.
We just got paid.
Who?
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins just got paid.
They both got paid?
They just agreed to extensions or agreed to new contracts, just like that.
And it's crazy. Jamal got 43.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. But that I said, Jackson Dart, I think Lane Kiffin draws it up sometimes, but Jokers is running wide open. I don't know. I haven't seen. Maybe it's just me. I haven't seen what everybody else sees in Jackson Dart.
Tell you what I did see. I did see, in a high intense game where it was, jockeying for a spot in the SEC championship game. This before it was already decided, but when it came out to later games, and he needed a win to be in that SEC championship game, I saw him flustered.
Who they playing?
I think they
Was
were
it Vandy?
Oh, don't get me lying. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
I just remember the game.
Yeah.
And what it looked like. It just seemed like bro couldn't get right. He even at times before he finally eventually he just threw the interception but he threw the interception, but it was like we knew it was coming because he couldn't get out of his own way.
Yeah.
He was just being very dangerous, very, lackluster, very just, lackadaisical, I should say, just with the football, making poor decisions, throwing in the double, triple coverage. And like leading up to that, it's just that lasting memory I have of Jackson Dart. It was just like, damn, bro. It's kind of like how you feel about the Penn State quarterback.
Alar?
Yeah, it's how you feel like Drew Alar. That's the same idea that comes to my mind when I think about Jackson Dart. It's like, damn, that last outing, it just didn't sit right, bro. Because it's like he just couldn't get out of his own damn way. Like I said, he eventually just threw the final, nail in the coffin in the interception, but it was just like every time, bro. It was just like, okay.
I just seen Cal McCoy make big plays with Ohio State, and he played really good in some big games in Syracuse. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, I think Cal McCoy should be QB3, and I think he's a sleeper. I think he comes on somebody's team and eventually gets to plays and never loses the spot.
That's solid.
That's
solid, bro.
Where I am with him. I mean, like I think I seen it, like the way he threw the combine, and then you look back at his tape. He's a good quarterback. Just like I also think Will Howard is a decent quarterback. Kind of how you feel about the guy from Louisville. I think Will Howard has more than enough tape.
Mm-hmm.
Great year at Kansas State, won the national championship at Ohio State. Careful with the ball, decent arm strength. I think he got it. I think he's that. I'm low on Riley Leonard. I don't know.
Forget it. Don't even bother. You ask me, that's Taysom Hill. Straight up. Don't even bother. I don't care. 3-step, 5-step. Don't ask me to do shit. You're gonna take this tight end sweep and you're gonna like it.
But yeah, that's what we got, man. It's gonna be interesting though. Draft is April 15th.
Nah, it's like last weekend in April.
April 27th.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a month away. A lot of stuff can change. Pro days should be coming up.
Oh, it's gonna be in a bundle. They're gonna come up in a bundle, bro.
Yeah, so pro days should be coming up in a bundle. What is it? Other people.
Oh, hey, let me say. I got you, bro.
NFL draft gonna be after the first round's gonna got way interesting because I don't know where the run's gonna come. I think the run's gonna be on defensive players.
24 to 26.
I think the run is gonna be on defensive linemen, but I could also see a run on offensive linemen again.
Fair.
But then I think day 2 and day 3, I can see a run on running backs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the run on
running backs, tight ends.
I think receivers run come late. I think McMillan gets drafted high. He might be the only. He might be the only receiver
saying, bro,
drafted in the first
after
round.
Of course.
But the quarterback's changing now, so I don't know who's going to go receiver now. Or who's going to go D-line. It's not a foregone conclusion that Tennessee's going to draft the quarterback.
I think it is.
Probably.
But
the Browns, we don't know what the Browns going to do. But the Browns definitely, I don't know what they're doing. Because why make that trade for Kenny Pickett?
Because Cam or Shador ain't coming to your team. So you gotta be thinking of like just a complete Swiss Army knife and like Travis Hunter think you might have a chance at that, or you getting Abdul Carter.
I don't think you get. I don't think Travis makes it past 2. I think that's why Cleveland will get Kenny Pickett. Cleveland's like, we cannot. If Travis falls to us, we cannot not draft Travis.
Yeah.
Tennessee probably wants to draft Travis, but then say we need a quarterback. Because you just don't let Travis.
That's what I'm saying about the wide receiver market. Like, so after, depending on where Travis decide to make hay at, so it'll be like Travis, then your boy T-Mac from Arizona. I'm thinking maybe Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State. After that, yeah, we probably won't see too many wide receivers till about late day 2, day 3.
I think Luka's our receiver too, though.
Okay.
Oh, I think Luther probably gets drafted. I think Luther is
he'll probably find some place in day 1 or round 1.
Somebody.
I don't know, because I see people that big up Restrepo, but I don't think he's a round 1 talent. See people that big up Jaden Higgins from Iowa State.
It's a lot of defensive tackles.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of guys that
could go.
Maybe just day 2 is just a lot of your skill positions.
You got Isaiah Bond too.
Matthew Golden, I forgot about him from Texas.
Yeah. See, even most of these mock drafts don't even have.
Yeah.
They got Quishon going first round.
God bless you.
I don't see that.
God bless you.
That's a crazy picket.
God bless you.
I see a lot of D tackles coming off the board early though. They got Luther. Yeah, I think Luther's RB2, then and Jigba's number 3. You might see 2 or 3 receivers. It depends. Oh boy, I only see Will Johnson in his first round. That's crazy. What Will Johnson do?
I don't know. He got injury history though. He got injury history. I'll give you that.
Y'all see that championship round though?
Come on, 2023.
Yes,
hey, brother, I'm with you. You're not yelling. You're not telling me. I know, but he do got injury history.
He might have saw something on his physical.
But I do see a game changer at the cornerback position when I see Will Johnson's there. It's a game changer. And if y'all want to F around and let him, you know what I'm saying? But you know who will see it though? If Will Johnson starts to slide like that, one of those playoff teams.
They got D. Barron going ahead of him. Texas.
Yeah, one of those playoff teams would jump up and come get him. Because they're like, oh, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all didn't do the homework last night.
They got Will going first.
Yeah. If that even begins to happen, I guarantee you have about that back 16 of teams, they'll jump up there and come get him for you. Like, we'll take them off your hands. Don't worry about it.
Bro, I just see you could put them anywhere. You can put them in the slot. You put them on the outside. You can change them to a free.
Yeah, but medicals. Maybe, let's say their franchises, their organizations, they got departments dedicated to stuff like this. If his medicals didn't check out, maybe there's a reason.
Okay.
Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe boy is sitting here with ligament something this and that. Like he might fuck around, be bone on bone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his injury history may be, but everything comes out. Everything comes out in the wash.
It's gonna be. I don't know. We should draft him. But anyway, draft April 24th to 26th. To the 26th. It's gonna be exciting. It's exciting. We got a lot of time left for somebody to do something stupid, have a bad pro day.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because these combine winners are still ruling mock drafts right now. Like your boy Nick Amawari, that safety from South Carolina.
He's going in the first round.
Yeah, like he done locked it up already. Like,
yeah, he's going first round.
Yeah, and he got people questioning. Who's it? That safety from Georgia, Malachi Starks. He got people questioning him. Like, is he really the safety number 1?
I mean, he's a very athletic man,
and that's why you compete. We say every time we get into the offseason, y'all stop sitting out on shit. Just do the damn drills. Just compete, bro. It does not matter.
But yeah, man. Every Monday. I'm just saying Friday. What we doing on Friday?
I don't know what the hell you doing on Friday.
Every Monday, 5 p.m. right here on YouTube, IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys.
Yo,
You know, catch us every Friday. I mean, why I won't say Friday so bad?
I don't know, because you ready to watch some March Madness.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Monday, 5 p.m. all podcast platforms and YouTube. Don't forget to check us out on Thursdays live from between 9:30 and 9:45.
God damn.
I'm just joking. We'll be there at 9:30 live on YouTube. Right here on the YouTube channel with our live podcast. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Please.
And let everybody know this is your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. But like that, man, this episode is. My name is Anthony. It's my main man, Kenny.
He ain't.
Follow us on IDK Sports Pod. Me and IDK and my man Kenny. Thanks for the grant.
Yo.
Until next time.
What's happening?
Mahalo.